ভালো আছে?
হ্যাঁ ভালো আছি।
নাম কি?
তন্ময় সরকার।
Tanmoy Sarkar. We had contact this morning. Yes. Hello. Good on you. No. Do you want a tour of the tram?
Yes.
Where is this? Shambaka. Do you want me to tell you the tram?
Mr. Roberto, I am here only to meet you. I am a great tram lover and a YouTuber. I am making a video on TRAMJATRA. Please tell me something for my viewers.
Okay, so let me take you around the tram.
Okay.
So Balawache, Ami Roberto D'Andrea, Australian Tram Conductor, former, and this is an exhibition. So the tram we have here, tram 685, Rajabadja tram, we've decorated with the Melbourne Tramjatra.
Okay.
So you'll see here that in Melbourne we had a Tramjatra for 6 months.
Okay.
It ran as a part of the Melbourne Festival, and it was decorated with many of the images of the trams we decorated in Kolkata, like a greatest hits tram. So we had from 1996 the Bondu tram friendship, Australia-India handshaking, from 2001-2016 Kangaroo Tiger Tramjatra tram, first used on the cricket tram, Victoria Memorial Industry Station, 2005 Fus Bondu shared lungs. I'll give you bigger images. So let's go around. So 1996 India, Australia, Bondu friendship. A Tale of Two Cities. Articles, many newspaper articles written about the friendship between Kolkata and Melbourne, based on that Kolkata's the only surviving tram system in India, and that Melbourne was the only true surviving tram system not only in Australia but in the English-speaking world. Melbourne is a rare surviving tram system of continuous use, like Kolkata. if we come around, this is a beautiful big image of Fusfus Bondu. So this is shared lung. And I think this lung's got a bit of water in it from the rain yesterday. So I reckon there's a bit of water there. Then we move through. The tram ran. So the Melbourne TRAMJATRA tram ran in regular service. And so we had here passengers using the TRAMJATRA tram every day for 6 months. Come over this way. More passengers. Durga's Eye from 1997. We love to use nature to show the environmental benefits of tramways, and I'm a nature lover. Ami Belobasi nature. So we use nature. Australian Paki, Indian Paki, Girgiti, Projaputi, Bang, Tiger. So here, Sundarbans Paki, Marchranga. Australian Marchranga, Namki Kookaburra, another expression of friendship. Coming through here. This part of the tram had Australian Paki, Indian Paki, Namki, Hornbill. Balache. Hornbill. Marchranga. Rabindranath Tagore from the 2013 Gitanjali Tramjatra, which was a beautiful Tramjatra that was on exactly the anniversary of Rabindranath receiving the Nobel Prize for Literature for his book Gitanjali. So we put Rabindranath Tagore on the Tramjatra tram. So here, big image, kangaroo, tiger, national symbols, Australia, India. As you can see, many people caught the TRAMJATRA tram in Melbourne. So it went in regular service from 2 tram depots. The Camberwell tram depot saw the TRAMJATRA tram on the number 70 Wattle Park line and the number 75 Vermont South tram line. Both these lines go into the heart of Melbourne and then to the eastern suburbs. The other tram line was out of the Preston depot, which is a workshops tram depot. So that tram ran on the number 11 West Preston to Melbourne and the number 86 Bandura into Melbourne, down into the Docklands area. Many passengers saw Kolkata, Melbourne, Belobasi, Kolkata, because we've expressed a love for Kolkata through our trams. Let's go down this way. This is the branding on the door. So as people entered the tram, they entered through Melbourne Kolkata Tramjatra. The doors would open, close with Melbourne Kolkata Tramjatra. Now, this is interesting here. If this was fully here, it says gong, okay, please. A gong is the tram bell. Ding, 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 ding is the gong. Now, you know, in India they say toot.
Toot steam engines.
Yeah, toot. And
steam.
we, toot, that's a motor car thing. We didn't want to say bap, bap, and there's too much noise pollution with tooting. A tram gong is a much nicer sound through the landscape of a city. So we placed gong, okay, please, which is an expression to say trams, okay, please. Here we go. Our artist, the beautiful Bushra Hassan, born in Lucknow, a Sufi woman. The whole family has an artistic background. So Bushra and I collaborated together in the design of the TRAMJATRA tram. And Bushra we engaged through an organisation called Multicultural Arts Victoria, and we sat together and applied for the Melbourne Festival, and we were granted our beautiful B-class tram, and I'll show you that it was launched by the Minister for the Arts of the Victorian State Government. Now, more passengers. Melbourne has tram patronage that is going up. The trams are very popular. The last estimation of the number of people using Melbourne's trams over a 1-year cycle is 200 million people. So, many people saw the TRAMJATRA tram. If it was exposed for 6 months in the year, should we make an estimation 100 million people saw TRAMJATRA? I told the tourism authority that came yesterday and travelled on the TRAMJATRA tram that if they were to pay for that advertising, if they were to pay for advertising of this sort of thing, a love friendship between Melbourne and Kolkata, they couldn't afford it. So, let's go this way. This is the whole of the tram. The whole of the TRAMJATRA tram. So this is a B-class tram. Ooh, there's plenty of jewel here. So, gong okay please. Australia-India friendship, TRAMJATRA cricket tram, Fus Bondu, branding in Bengali and English. Puribesh Bondu, Durga tram from 1997. This is a greatest hits tram, beautifully designed by Bushra Hassan. And I think, boys, we should give that a little prick. Get that. This is Jol tram. So, and there's Rabindranath. So, you can see that this is a celebration of the Melbourne Tramjatra. And because trams are becoming back to many cities around the world, there's a global revival, often called light rail. We use the word tram in Melbourne and Kolkata, that we want to encourage Kolkata, the West Bengal state government, to increase tram frequencies, reserve the tracks on Rush Bihari Avenue, AJC, APC Boss Road. Through the arts, we express our love for the trams, and then we're talking with people, we express our desire for trams to be modernised and for Kolkata's tram heritage to be preserved. I'm just thinking that's a bookend. Now, do you want to see the exhibition? And we can do a bit of talking there. I think it's the best way if I show you the tram, then that's the best way for us to give you the story of TRAMJATRA. Shodo, where's Mahadevda? I'm itching to go. We have, since I've been coming to Kolkata from 1994, we've had a beautiful relationship between the CTC tram staff and the Melbourne Trammy. So every time we do a TRAMJATRA, we get to meet more tram staff. Conductor, Namki?
Conductor,
Iham? S-E? Human. So one of the things that I love is that we have a friendship between the tram workers, and this whole project started as a friendship between Calcutta Tram Depot workers and South Melbourne Depot workers. Now I'll take you around. Good, because it's a good bonding. Okay, I'll take you around. So, Tanmoy, let's have a look here. This one we've covered. This is Melbourne's modern trams. So this is the E-class tram, and we've put this here as a desire for the modernisation of Kolkata's trams, but also the preservation of heritage is expressed through the Melbourne W-class tram. These are our original wooden-bodied trams. They have the same driving as the Kolkata trams. We have the controller, air braking function, and the gong on the ground. This is the Melbourne TRAMJATRA tram from the front. You can see Melbourne Arts Trams, October 2017, April 2018. If we look over here, this is where the tram is moving. This is Karachi tram. So this is in Urdu, where we did in Urdu. And that was for the Commonwealth Games in 2006. I want to show you over here if we can. Mahadevda. Is that Mahadev? I think it is. When we launched the TRAMJATRA tram, it was launched by the Minister for the Arts, the Minister for Creative Industries. This is Minister Martin Foley. This is the head of Public Transport Victoria, the arts person from Melbourne Festival, and this is a Yarra Trams representative. So the launch was a major affair. And of course there's the artist Bushra Hassan and myself giving a bit of entertainment on the day for the launch of the tram. Now the rest of the exhibition in this cabin is about the Melbourne Tramjatra tram, and when we move to the back cabin, that's a different exhibition. So if you'd like, you can have a look through here and you'll see Melbourne Tram exhibition. This is the Melbourne Tramjatra. Before we go, let's go into the back cabin, what was previously called the second class cabin. Do you know all about the Jessup trams? And the date they were built and where they were built?
In the Jessup factory in Dum Dum.
Here we go. So this tram is a Jessup tram. This is Onturip. And we have many tram enthusiasts here with us today that have a lot of knowledge about Kolkata's tramways. So I want to cross to Onturip, who will give us the background heritage of this tram. And perhaps I could interview you. So this tram was built where?
In the Jessup factory at Dum Dum.
Compressor, maybe we need to hold. Hang on. Sucking in air for the braking system. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Onturip. Onturip, like many of the tram enthusiasts that are members of the Calcutta Tram Users Association, have great knowledge about the history of the CTC and WBTC. So with Onturip, it would be good to talk about the heritage of this Jessup tram. When were the Jessup cars built?
It was built around 1980 after the Bond Standard trams.
Yes.
Okay. So CTC initially purchased 8 trams from the Jessup, then further order more 2 trams.
Okay. And this tram is 685.
685.
So it would have been in the second purchase.
Yes, second purchase.
Lovely.
After the Bond Standard.
Anything special about the features with this? Were they all Fuji controllers?
Yes, all Fuji controllers, and these trams are heavier than the other trams.
Aha. Did you describe them as like a tank?
So they make very much noise.
They make a lot of
Noisier
noise.
than
The other trams. Yes.
and the floors are wooden.
Wooden? Yes.
In the Bond Standard, you could see the
So we're in a beautiful Jessup tram. Now let me take you quickly through this exhibition and then we're complete. So this one has more world tramway theme. Here we're in Portugal. Here we have the 1997 Melbourne Tram Conductor, which was during the 1997 Durga Puja Festival. This tram ran for 8 weeks out of every tram depot. Kirupur, Guriahat, Tollygunge, Rajabaja, Belgacha. What am I missing? Tollygunge. Well, Joker's a terminus, not a depot. But so it ran out of all the different tram depots. It stayed in the depots for 1 week, and I was a Melbourne Tram Conductor. So we followed the tram around, so it had high exposure to all of Kolkata. Let's move around. Amibelobasi nature, so we always put some birds, Australian and Indian birds. This is a historic Kolkata tram car. Onturip, 468. Can you tell us anything about that tram?
I don't know. I think that's not a Jessup tram.
It's not a Jessup, it's an early wooden body
Early
tram.
wooden body tram.
So this is heading to Ballygunge on Route 24. This is Sundari tram. Now this was an amazing day because we had Usha Uktuk, the legendary Usha Uktuk, on board the tram singing Kolkata, Kolkata, don't you worry Kolkata. And this had many people following the tram as we left the big launch at the Esplanade and travelled through the Maidan down to Kirupur back up towards Hazra, into Kaligat, Kaligat to Ballygunge, Ballygunge to Tollygunge. Now, can you stop for a minute? I've just got to check that my bag is my bag inside? Beautiful. So, here we go, we're back. This is 2012. This is the Puribesh Bondul Tram. So, this had as a theme Australian and Indian animals wrapped around the tram. The artist was Nonapakor Tram Workshops Trammy Ujjal Dar. Also we had Dilip and Barun Gayan. So this tram was a creative piece between the workers and TRAMJATRA. On the front of the tram is the orange-bellied parrot and the great Indian hornbill and Sundarban's Horin. Melbourne, tram stop design, elevated tram stops, TRAMJATRA tram at the corner of Separation Street and High Street near where I live in a place called Westgarth. These are good designs for Kolkata to look at. And then a timetable so people understand if the tram is every 10 minutes, if it's every 15 minutes, at night time if it's every 20 minutes. We're looking at different countries, but here we're looking at the City Circle tram. And here we have the 2001 cricket tram. First time we used kangaroo and tiger. Here we're in a Kaligat depot. Kaligat depot. So I've been very fortunate to see all of the tram depots in operation. Kaligat, Park Circus, all of the tram depots in operation. So this is the cricket tram and the Sundari tram touring Kolkata together at the launch of the cricket tram. Here's a historic CTC tram car.
This came from Mumbai.
Mumbai?
Bombay tram.
This is a Bombay tram.
A-class tram.
Right, so now tell me, the parts were brought from Bombay after the closure of the Bombay system.
On the tram scale.
Ondip, could you tell us the other tram systems in India, when did they close?
Before independence, all of them.
Well, Mumbai went to the 1960s. Yes, I think most of them went after. Yes. So 206 is a Bombay car. And we think it's very important to preserve the tram heritage of Kolkata. Some of these trams are sitting at the back of tram depots. We've nearly finished. Nonapakor. I think we need to probably put down some windows. Let's just see. Hang on. Just that one at least. That one, Balu, there's no rain coming in. But this one has a bit of rain. There's Arch got him. Bloody hot. Let me just take this to another spot. That's all right. There's no rain there. But I want to keep it dry because of clouds. Actually, you've got it in the best spot.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. We'll keep it there. Now, let's have a look. We're nearly finished the tour. Working with the tram workers, but this is the 2005 shirt. This is Fus Bondu, lung friendship, as a way of expressing that trams are good for the environment. And each lung had a tram map. So one lung had a tram map of Melbourne, one lung had a tram map of Kolkata. Melbourne Arts Trams. We'd like to encourage Kolkata to invite artists to design trams with cultural themes. So every year, 8 artists in Melbourne can apply to decorate a tram. Here comes the Joel. I think we've got to bring this down. Beautiful, that'll do at the moment. So, we're nearly finished. Karachi tram, Gitanjali tram. So 2013, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore receiving the Nobel Prize for Literature. Beautiful Gitanjali Tramjatra. Purivesh Bandhu, Hong Kong. One of the other rare surviving tram systems in Asia. And the last of the ones here, this is my first day as a Mela conductor in 1996 on board Kolkata Tram car 349. This photograph was taken by the Statesman newspaper. Beautiful. How about that? And if you have a question, I'm happy to do it, because soon I think we're going to start to, even in the rain, we'll start to head off. I'm tired. Thank you so much. It's the last day. Thanks very much, Tanmoy. Thanks. Thanks, Tanmoy Sarkar, for coming and documenting this 2019 23rd anniversary, what we're calling the Melbourne Tramjatra in Kolkata. Signing off for Tanmoy Sarkar and this beautiful documentation. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, Roberto.
Thank you.
We'll meet again, sure.
We'll meet again maybe next year if we do another Tramjatra.
Okay. Okay. Till then, bye.
Thank you. Ciao.